Hello everyone, welcome to Gold Nugget, JAW_success. If this is your first time to the channel, let me welcome you. If you have already subscribed, let me thank you for joining me on this growth path. Today, my nugget is find your element. And when I'm talking about finding element, I'm not talking about earth, wind, and fire. I'm speaking of places and things that make you comfortable. In life, there are individuals who can't find comfort in anything. It doesn't matter where they go, doesn't matter what they do, they just can't find comfort. And it is as if everything steals their joy. But there must be something that when you look at yourself or when you are involved in it or when you're there, it makes your spirit calm. It causes you to feel relaxed. It gives you motivation to continue to do more, to express yourself. In other words, find that place and do it. Get there. Live there. Try to ensure that you keep to it. Because in finding your element, you also find yourself. Today, I am walking as usual. One of my strong points, or I wouldn't say weak points, but one of my strong points is that I love walking. I love exploring. I love going through tracks and bushes because not only does it allows me to find new path or chart new course in my life, but it gives me the opportunity to be in my element, be in places where, there is such a serenity. If you listen carefully in the background, you hear the birds, you see the trees and the greenery around me. Now, if you live in the UK, sometimes it comes across as though there's only walls and buildings and houses each to one another. But when you come out of the city, as it were, and go out into the open spaces, you come to places like this where there is such a feeling of contentment. There is such a feeling of closeness to nature. There is such a feeling of relaxation, and you look at the greenery and the peace around you. You listen to the birds singing. If you are lucky enough, you may see every now and then a deer or some other creature, whether it be a rabbit or a squirrel or something, you will see it. And in that space, you learn certain things. You learn how to be relaxed. You learn how to be motivated. You are not listening just to people, but you're listening to the voices of, the calmness around you. It's things that make your spirit relax. So my challenge to you in this nugget is to find your element. Go out into places that makes you comfortable. Go out into places that gives you that sense of appreciation for life. Sometimes when we are cooped up in the house, cooped up in the brick walls, as it were, we don't get that feeling of peace. We don't see, the breeze rustling through the trees, and we don't hear the subtle sounds of life, sounds that says, yes, everything is not lost. There is still some space for growth. There is still some space for peace. Now, a part of this nugget is to say, that as long as we as human beings there on the face of the earth, we're going to have to preserve spaces like this. Because unless we take steps to preserve nature and to keep serenity and to keep the balance between how we use the earth and use up space, places like this, elements like this, places of peace and calm and serenity will not be around for future generations. And so even now, I want to use this nugget to highlight a little spot, a little place in Northamptonshire. You know, it's a little bush in Corby, but then guess what? It's a place where if you just want to relax, a place where you just want to feel close to nature, this is a place that you can just come and walk through. Yes, it's a track, but then guess what? It's a beautiful place. It's a place filled with vibrant sounds. And of course, for those who don't like insects, you know, you will have few bugs that fly by you every now and then, but you have peace, you have joy. Find your element, because in finding your element, as I have found mine, you know, you get a chance to see nature producing. I don't know what these are and I won't eat them, but they're there, and you get to see life in its productivity, and you know that as long as you walk in your element, things will produce around you. You will come out into greenery, you will see the beauty of life, and you will experience new things. This is JAW saying to you, find your element, relax yourself, don't let anything steal your joy. Go into places where you can relax, place where you're not so much around people, but you are around things, and when you look at things and you see the beauty and wonders of life, you're able to say to yourself, if these can grow in nowhere or out in nowhere with nobody tending to them, nobody giving them substance but God, then I can also grow, and I also can become the kind of individual that I should be. Find your element, because as this element speaks to me, and as the sounds of the element speaks to me, even so I am saying to you, find your element, grow, live, increase, improve, because at the end of the day, all that counts, all that matters is our growth in God, growth in our peace of mind, growth in our finances, growth in the balance that we have, not just with people, but with nature. And as long as we endeavor to keep the balance, then guess what? We will always have a place, an element, a secret place that we can go into, chill out, relax, and just have a relaxed time. This is JAW saying to you, by all means necessary, create a way out. I am going to be venturing over into the bushes, as it were. So we'll talk sometime soon, and we will see each other. God bless you. Bye.